Hello, Gary Westby here, Champagne Buyer with K&L Wine Merchants. Here today to talk to you about the 2015 Cristal, which you can see that I've opened and put a stopper on, but I haven't unwrapped. And I wanted to do that because simply just don't unwrap these until you've opened them. So I'm going to go ahead and do it now because it's open. But they wrap this in this piece of plastic for a very important reason. This bottle is clear and the wine is susceptible to light pollution. So please keep them wrapped until the last possible moment and then enjoy. So this is the world premiere of the 2015 Cristal. They just rolled this out over the weekend. I went to a great event with Jean-Baptiste on, which you can check later on in the week on the blog to read about. Learned so much. Had the chance to sit next to Johan Merle, who is his vineyard manager, and just he filled my head up with information. Just an incredible experience with some incredible sushi that was paired by a great friend of mine, Urishima. So great experience, but here today to talk about this wine specifically, the 2015 Cristal, which comes from one of the warmest vintages of all time in Champagne. One where Jean-Baptiste says that he intentionally harvested later. So this wine, they didn't start until the second week of September, harvesting the Cristal, even though most everything was done by then. And that was because the stress on the vines from the heat was such that a lot of 2015s have green flavors, even though they're very, very, very sugar ripe and very low in acidity. The flavors didn't get ripe because the heat just basically freaked the plants out, freaked the vines out, and made them stop giving flavor ripeness or stop developing flavor ripeness. This is a blend of 60% of Pinot Noir and 40% of Chardonnay, quite traditional blend for Cristal. It's dosed at 7 grams per liter and saw 1/4 barrel fermentation. So pretty high percentage of barrel fermentation in this one compared to years past. Ever since 2012, this is organically farmed vineyard. They consider Cristal an estate onto itself, even though it's not, it's more than 40 parcels. It is spread out on the chalkiest parcels that Louis Roederer owns across the Grand Crus. So you have Chardonnay from Mesnil and Cramant and Avize. You have Pinot Noir from Aÿ. You have Verzy. You have Verzenay. You have Beaumont-sur-Vesle. It's a roll call of the great Grand Crus. But for Cristal, they're selecting their old Massal selections. They're the original Massals going back to the 1800s, and they're only selecting mid-slope plots, the chalkiest plots that have the best expositions for Cristal. So in this way, it's really a tête de cuvée. It is the original tête de cuvée and done specifically on plots that are the very, very best that Roederer owns. It's a state. So they say that it's 1/3 from the Monton de Reims, their La Montagne estate, 1/3 from La Vallée, their Grand Valley of the Marne estate, and then 1/3 from La Côte, their Côte de Blanc estate. So let's have a taste of this stuff and see what it's all about. Let's see, I already had a nip. I'm bad like that. It's early in the morning here, so excuse me for spitting. This has got an incredible nose. I mean, just a bouquet with the most lovely baguette toast that you could imagine. This wine saw no malolactic fermentation. 15 was very, very ripe and relatively low in acidity. So very important decision to make to completely block the malo. But the baguette toast on this is just so clean and lovely. It also has some very, very nice, high quality red cherry Pinot Noir aromatics. And that's the amazing thing. The wine stays fresh in one of the hottest vintages of all time. It has some very, very interesting nuttiness on the back end from those great estates in Verzy and Verzenay and Beaumont-sur-Vesle. It's a very, very interesting 15, and I hope that you'll get a chance to try it soon. A toast to you.